Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. Triple Option. Your boy Caden, Dylan, and Tyler. We are going to do our Week 13 preview. I can't believe we're already 13 weeks into this, and I can't believe how sad I am. But first, we got to do our Week 12 review. And Week 12 was a good week for a lot of us. No one lost their locks. The Eagles look good. Frank Reich got fired. Indy's in the playoffs, so we're all living our dreams exactly how
We're
we
on the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, dude. Your coach getting fired is your dream. That's a sad, sad dream.
It's not easy being alive or doing things anymore. I don't really enjoy my old hobbies anymore, but here we are. But we had a two-way tie for second and third between y'all two. You both went 10 and 16. I won with an actual league record of 12 and 16. So the previous was Dylan, held at 11. I did go back and check, but I did end up hitting the 12 mark, which is a new best of the whole group, which brings Dylan, you're in third at 107 and 180. I'm in front of you, 109 to 180. And Tyler is still in the lead at 111 and 180. So it's a tight race. Like I said, no one lost their locks last week, so you won't be seeing any TikTok videos, unfortunately. But the upsets, I am kind of on a semi-hot streak, 6 and 12 with I'm up to 50%.
What happens when you choose the easy ones?
Well, I disagree with that. I chose, the ones that you guys aren't choosing, anyways. Fuck you. And Tyler, you're at 5 and 12. And Dylan, didn't you go 3 for 3 and you haven't won 1 cent? 3 for 12 for Dylan. But we're just gonna jump right in. Let me get this pulled up. But we're starting Thursday night football in the Big D. Dallas. Oh, technical difficulties. Seahawks at Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. Cowboys favored by 9. Do the Seahawks have a winning record?
Yes.
It says right there, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't say.
6 and 5.
6 and 5 Seattle. The Cowboys have not beaten someone with a winning record yet. So I'm gonna turn it to Dylan. Are you taking this upset?
No, I'm gonna stick with the Cowboys.
All right, Tyler. What about you?
All right, Cowboys.
Bet you do.
They have a horse.
I was hoping one of you guys would take the Seahawks because I think the Cowboys win this game pretty easily, but couldn't quite bait you guys into it there, unfortunately. Now Chargers at Patriots. Now, Tyler, what are your thoughts on this game? Patriots just lost to the Giants, and I believe technically hold the number 2 overall pick in the draft. It ended right now.
Well, they've got 2 quarterbacks that just aren't good at football. So I think we're going to go with the Chargers. But the Chargers also know how to lose games that they shouldn't lose.
I agree. Dylan?
I think it's going to be a really close game, but the Chargers just have more power.
It's in Foxborough, which does stress me out. But I think, honestly, this is damn near the safest lock for the Chargers. I'm not going to do it because I'm hoping I can hold off and get the one I really want. But we're going to find out. I'm just taking the Chargers, no lock. But I don't think this game's necessarily close. Now, the Lions head down to the Bayou in New Orleans. Lions favored by 4. A couple back-to-back rough weeks from Jared Goff, as we talked about on the live. 3 turnovers each time. Dylan, where are you riding?
I'm sticking with the Lions. I mean, the Saints haven't exactly looked great either lately. So I think the Lions are a step ahead of them, and it's a get-right game for them.
Yeah, did you guys see that Alvin Kamara interview? Oh, it was just like the way he was talking. Like, I don't know if he meant it to be inspirational or something, but like it was just like, oh, he doesn't care. Like he's just like, yeah, we say one thing, we don't do the other, and it's like, okay, but like you're a leader on that team. You've been in that locker room for 7 years now. It's time to step up, bro. I mean,
He's like, I'm not a leader. I'm alone.
yeah, I mean, the fact that he's not in jail is a whole different thing for me. But
that team should be in jail.
I'm also going the Lions. Like we all know, I'm a little bit of a Lions fan this year, but hopefully the Lions can take down the Saints. Tyler?
Get the broom because we're sweeping this one.
Yeah. 3 sweeps in a row. We love to see it. Now, are we going to make it 4? Falcons in sole lead of the NFC South, arguably the best division in the NFL, going to New York. Now, if there's any chance of an Aaron Rodgers, or what's it called, fairy tale story, they need to win this game. This is a must-win for Jets and Aaron Rodgers.
Don't they have to basically win out?
I have no idea, but I know Aaron Rodgers said he was eyeing a 12/28 return date, but they're slipping, and they're slipping fast. That being said, I have the Falcons winning. Tyler, where are you going with this?
I got the Falcons too. I want the Jets to be good. It's not like I don't like the Jets. I have to have hope for the Falcons, even though they won't be using Bijan this week since they used him last week.
Yeah. Would you want to talk about your decision to sit Bijan in your fantasy, that cost you the game, right?
I don't think I would have won anyways. It was 119 to 150. It would have been closer, but I still would have lost.
Hey, well, congratulations. Both of you and I are now locked for the playoffs. I don't know if you saw that.
We're tied at second in ours.
Well, no, I'm actually above you. We're not.
That's because points. That's because
the
points.
records are tied. Yes.
It both says 2.
But I'm above you, so
it's because you have more points,
which is a big part of fantasy. You also see I have the most points scored against.
Do you?
Yes, it's crazy. Anyways, Dylan, can I write down Jets for you?
Yeah, you actually can. I'm gonna make this my upset.
Ooh, I like it. I like that.
It's the first time I ever brought that in and it actually worked. So.
Well, I mean, I had it picked before you said that. Like, it's been written down for like 30 minutes.
No, I'm sure. I'm just like, me as a host, things are looking up.
The host opened up your eyes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with
Okay.
that.
The Steelers had 400 yards of offense. Will that continue with Arizona coming in? Steelers at a 5.5. 5.5. I don't like that at all. But Tyler, I'm going to let you go first because I have a feeling this is your upset. If not, it's going to be mine.
It is my upset. I had them anyways. I didn't have the line or the spread. So when he said the spread that the Steelers were favored, I was like, oh, I guess that's my upset. So, yeah, I'll take that as my upset. I had a few others I could have done, but I like that.
Well, I'll go ahead and give that one to you. Dylan,
well, thanks for that.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. Steelers look like a different team on this weekend for sure. I'm going to stick with them. Cardinals kind of seem like they're dookie. They don't have any reason to win.
Kyler Murray coming back. Kyler Murray looks good. I just don't know if the Cardinals defense is any good. And Patrick Peterson revenge game, underrated here. If no one else took the Cardinals, I would have. But because it is his upset, I will actually switch to the Steelers.
So that's a catch up or me get ahead game, huh?
Yeah, it's got to pick my shots, and I think that's a good one to pick. Colts at Titans. Now, the Colts are actually favored -2. The Titans didn't really look good versus the Panthers. They just played a really bad Panthers team. Dylan, I'm going to start with you. Who do you got?
The Colts. They keep winning for whatever reason. They should be tanking to get a really good ass offensive lineman or receiver, but they just want to win for some reason.
And how about a resident Colt fan?
Do we know what's the Titans' record right now?
4-7.
I was going to say 4-6 or 4-7. Well, why you look that up?
It's 4-7.
4-7. Go ahead, Tyler.
That's interesting because if Tennessee wins this game, the South is in such a weird place. I'm gonna ride with the Colts though. We're a playoff team apparently, so got to ride with the home team now.
Yeah, I everyone knows my rule. It hasn't really worked out very much. You pick the Titans on and off. The Titans were a pick I chose last week, so I'm going to actually take the Colts. Although I would not be shocked if Tennessee wins this game.
I wouldn't either.
See, but Dolphins at Commanders. Now the Dolphins are favored 9.5. The Commanders have a like kind of a really good offense. This game's actually sneaky because it feels like the Dolphins are cooling off at the wrong time. But what are your thoughts, Dylan?
This is actually going to be my lock.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Commanders also, like you said they look. No, I'm not locking the Commanders. I'm locking the
I was
Dolphins.
going to say, whoa.
No, you said the Dolphins are cooling off, and it kind of seems like the Commanders are. Like their offense might be great, but they can't put it together.
I mean, does Eric Bieniemy get a head coaching job after if his team goes 3-13, but they put up the most passing yards?
Well, they can't go 3-13, so
What are 3-14? I don't know how many wins
they can't do that either. They're currently 4-8.
Okay, well, it was a rough estimate.
No, I think Bieniemy gets a coaching job for sure. Like that Commanders offense was supposed to be garbage, and they're one of the top
He's
offenses.
making me miss Curtis Samuel, and I didn't think that was possible. I will take the Dolphins, but all of you in a state that isn't like Nazi Germany and you can actually gamble for real, take the Commanders -9.5. I love that spread.
I was just thinking that. I was like, if we were doing the spread, I actually don't like the Dolphins on that spread.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like a trap game, honestly.
Are you upsetting? Oh, you already had an upset. Are you taking the Commanders for shits and
No,
giggles?
I'll stick with the Dolphins. I just no. You never know with Sam Howell. You never know.
That's true. All righty. The hottest team in football, Denver Broncos, traveled to Houston to play maybe the greatest rookie cornerback of all time, allegedly. Tyler, I'm going to start with you. What are your thoughts?
I don't like that you're starting with me. I'm going to take the Broncos here. I know that they're not favored, but you got to trust in what they're doing right now. So
yeah, I mean, the Broncos might be the dirtiest team in the league. They get their safety suspended back-to-back weeks because of how dirty they are, and it just reminds me of Sean Payton doing Sean Payton things. So just a quick reminder, Sean Payton is a bad person, and I hate him.
You're saying Bountygate 2.0?
Bountygate 2.0. He should never be allowed to coach in the NFL, and the Broncos should not be awarded their first-round draft pick back.
This has nothing to do with him being the Saints coach in the past, right?
No, because I'm actually Sean Payton. Well, it has everything to do with the recordings that came out about him trying to hurt Cam Newton, which that's my guy, obviously. But he should have never been allowed to coach again. That being said, the Broncos are my upset.
I feel like that's a cheap upset, but
it's
3.5.
It's 3.5.
Yeah, I said go for it.
I mean, Dylan was -3 and you didn't say anything. Tyler,
because the Jets versus the Falcons is different than the Broncos and Texans.
Brother, this is why you're not doing good on the upset challenge, because you're not picking and choosing the right games. I'm not being a pussy because I'm not doing -1s or -2s, but I'm doing smart -3s, -3.5.
That's fair. I just have a personal rule to keep it above 5,
No, you don't. And we actually have video proof that you don't do that. And I'm happy to go back and check the proof. Anyways, Dylan, what can I write down on the sheet for you?
Houston, baby.
I like it. Bad. All righty. Game of the week. Don't know why it's at 3:05. Panthers at Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield revenge game. The Buccaneers are favored 5.5.
That seems high.
Let's see. Tyler, are you locking this game?
No, I'm not locking this game.
So you're picking the Panthers.
No. I want to honestly pick the Panthers, but after watching them being able to win that game last week like 4 different times, I have to go with the Bucs because that was rough.
I know, dude. Dylan, what are your thoughts? Is Dylan frozen? Tyler, are you frozen?
Oh, he might be. I was trying to see. I was like, is he moving? I thought he was doing a really good job.
Well, we'll just kind of keep
I think he wanted the Panthers, so write that down for him.
I know I have a rule, and I know but I have to pick the Panthers, and I'm happy to explain why.
I think you're gonna have to do a TikTok dance if you're breaking this rule. You guaranteed you would not choose the Panthers again.
I mean, I don't know about that. But like I said, I wasn't ever gonna pick the Panthers again. But this is a new look. Panthers fired Frank Reich. What happened when they got Josh McCown, or not Josh McCown, Josh McDaniels out of Vegas? They won 2 games in a row. This is a winnable game. The Buccaneers have a good defense. It sucks. I'm hoping a lot of key players are coming back on defense for us, but this is 100% a winnable game, even though it is in Tampa.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's doing play calling? Is it going back to who was calling plays before?
I think it's Thomas Brown, but they have Jim Caldwell, who was on the staff and apparently not doing anything, and now he's like stepping in as like I think a co-offensive coordinator type thing.
Okay.
Not really sure, but that is why I'm going back on my rule. Dylan, you got disconnected. Panthers at Bucks. Tyler said that he thought you were taking the Panthers due to a prior conversation you guys had, but I decided, well, let's let him speak for himself. So
No. I don't know if y'all heard, but I said it sucks looking back, knowing if I locked against the Panthers every week, I would have danced less. So with that being said, I'm taking the Bucks.
That's a rough stat. I didn't even think about that.
That's true.
Well, I guess the Panthers were never upset. But anyways, didn't have to ruin my Tuesday like that. But thanks.
That's kind of crazy to think about. Honestly, same with the Patriots.
Browns at Rams. Now, Tyler, we're getting down this list real quick. Quick note. Neither of us have locked anything yet.
There's 3 teams.
There's, I'm just saying, because I am who I am, I will go first on the one that I want. And so
I think I know which one you want too.
And I can't pick the Chiefs. So
okay,
because I had the Chiefs last week.
Oh, sweet. We're fine then. We're fine.
Browns at Rams. Rams are favored -4. That Cleveland defense is for real. Dylan, I'm going to start with you before you get disconnected again. Oh, no. Did I get disconnected?
No, you're good.
Everything turned off for a second. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of shocked at the line, honestly. The Rams seem really hot, but also it was 1 game back with Kyren, and that's kind of what sparked that. I think that Browns run defense is just unfair, so I'm going to stick with the Browns.
The Brownie Wownies, huh? Okay. That would have been a better upset for you than the Jets, honestly, but,
Well, I don't know what y'all are picking, so I got to grab one when I can.
Fair. I'm going to go Rams. If it was in Cleveland, maybe different, but I don't know if DTR is healthy, and I don't think PJ Walker can get it done. Tyler?
I'm going to play some defense here, and I'm going to go with the Rams with you. I had the Browns, but
this old switcheroo. All righty. Now the true game of the week, and I don't know why the NFL is doing this to us.
Oh, my God.
Why are they not flexing these games?
They had an opportunity, and they chose not to.
I know, which is insane. For the Chiefs and Packers, this sucking on Patrick Mahomes thing is killing me. Niners at Eagles. The Niners are actually favored -2.5, which isn't crazy, but I feel like it should be smaller. I like that line if they were in San Francisco, but the fact that they're at the link and it's still -2.5 is a little absurd to me. We'll go to our Eagles fan. Everything's happy in Philadelphia. What are your thoughts?
Heart says choose Eagles. Brain says choose Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Oh, wow. You kind of got me right there.
You got me too. I was like,
Tyler, my pick is completely dependent on your pick.
Is it?
It is.
Well, my pick is based off what I think the Eagles need. And I kind of think they need a kick in the mouth to kind of get back to work. Because I want the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong.
Good
but
man.
I think they've been getting away with too many close calls. I think the Niners come in and beat them, and it gets the Eagles back on track on like, hey, we actually need some discipline here.
That actually very much depresses me because I'm taking the 49ers as well. I don't think the Eagles are the Eagles of past. Like you said, the refs have kind of been helping them out a little bit.
I wouldn't agree with that.
That being said, Dylan, they are a good football team. This very well could be an NFC Championship preview.
I think it's a toss-up, honestly.
I don't know, and maybe it's my hate for Eagles fans because they threw snowballs at Santa Claus, or maybe it's my love for Christian McCaffrey. But I will be rooting for the 49ers.
That's fair. I respect that.
Sunday night football in Lambeau, which I feel like, you need to have probably at least one. I don't think it should have been this one. I'm sick of Patrick Mahomes. I'm sick of Taylor Swift. I'm sick of seeing the Chiefs on all these primetime games. I know they deserve it. I know they're great. He's the greatest quarterback to ever live, blah, 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 blah. Jordan Love, legacy game. I'm taking the Chiefs. Dylan, where are you going with this one?
Chiefs.
Come on, Tyler, dare to be different.
I can't be different at this point because I don't have my lock, and you're taking the next one. So I'll lock the Chiefs in. I think this game could be a little more competitive than just the Chiefs running away with it, but the Chiefs have something to fight for right now if they want to get back into first and have that bye week. So I think they got to come out and play, and they finally learned how to score in that second half. So
yeah, I think that'll be the reason why whether the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl or not. I think if they get that first overall and then get that bye, I think they'll go to the Super Bowl. But if not, I don't think
there a stat that Mahomes hasn't won an away playoff game?
I don't know.
I think I read that or saw that somewhere that he's never won an away playoff game.
Interesting. All righty. Bengals at Jaguars, which before Joe Burrow's injury would have actually really interested me. This was a good Monday night football game, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the injury bug has ruined it. Tyler, what am I writing down for you?
Oh, I want to believe in the Bengals, but go Jaguars. They got to win the South, so they're gonna lock it down.
Dylan?
Jaguars.
I might clip that and just play that in my ear while I try to
sleep. That could have also been a
part about it was it could have been either team. Bengals or Jaguars.
I was like, wait, what team is he going for here?
That's true, actually. I am locking Mr. Locks. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. I kind of, in considering benching Tua and starting Trevor Lawrence, just
do it.
I don't know, man. Like, who do the Dolphins have this week?
The Commanders.
That's the worst ranked defense in the league.
That's true. Actually, maybe don't do it.
Rough one to do, but I am thinking about it. Teams on bye: Ravens, Bears, Raiders, Vikings, and Bills, and Giants. But that is our Week 13 preview. Guys, we have a couple things coming for you. If you didn't catch our live, Tyler did have to eat an entire pie under 5 minutes. Spoiler, he did eat the pie. Time-wise, it doesn't super matter. You can still catch that live on our YouTube if you want to rewatch it. Skip it to about halftime, and you'll find it there. It was really funny to watch. Dylan, he also has to just get cream pie right in the face. And so at some point, we're thinking some point this weekend, he's going to get someone to just cream him all up in the face, and he's going to post it on TikTok. And on that, because Tyler failed so bad at his pie eating, he has graciously offered to buy someone. He's doing a giveaway. The rules of the giveaway, you have to comment on Dylan's TikTok. We'll make sure Dylan will have that in the description and everything. And you have to be following the account, obviously. So, Tyler, what were you giving away?
I think hat or shirt, depending on what you'd rather have. I want to do a shirt, but some people might prefer a hat. So we'll do either or.
Of their favorite NFL team or sports team, or you and Tyler will get together and figure out the details of that. And then just keep looking out. Tyler and I are in the middle of a ladder challenge right now. I don't think either of us posted it today.
No, I took a day off because it's been rough.
Yeah, but check that out on TikTok as well. But thanks for tuning in.